Wait, we should keep it. That was so awkward. Okay. Okay. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new here, my name's Travis. And
my name is Justin.
This is Justin. We've been dating since 2014, and this is how we met.
Yep.
And also our coming out story. So, do you want to start off with...
Sure. It's been eight
long years.
Fun years dating him. Gosh, where do I start? So we
in college.
Yeah, we officially started, I guess, talking to each other our sophomore year of college. In between sophomore and junior year,
we went to different colleges. Sorry, go ahead.
And we were both living in San Francisco. Or I was living in San Francisco. He was living in the South Bay, but his friends all lived up in San Francisco, so he went there to visit. So while he was visiting, he ended up being in my Tinder radius, which is perfect. So I'm swiping, and I swipe right and match this cutie over here. And we ended up talking a little bit. I don't remember who started sending the first messages.
Probably me.
Probably
I was
Travis.
pretty active on Tinder.
I'm kind of bad at stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we started chatting, and after a couple weeks of that, we decided to plan our first date. And so we're going to meet up and chat and get to know each other. But I canceled.
So what happened was I was helping my friend O'Neill move into the city because she had an internship at the time. And then again, he was in my Tinder radius because otherwise I was in the South Bay. And so we decided to meet up. And on the first date, he actually bailed on me. Kind of.
Bailed. Canceled. It was
Canceled. That's the same thing.
It was a heads up. I mean, bail is like, you showed up and I just didn't show up. But I did tell him I wasn't going to be there. I said, sorry, I can't.
The same day.
The same day. I mean... But anyway, I was living with roommates at the time who were just going to be like landing and staying with me. But that day I got locked out of my apartment and I had no idea who the landlord was. I didn't even know how to get in contact with them because my friends organized all this. So I told him, hey, we can't meet up. I'm locked out. And I spent the next 2.5 hours breaking into the second floor of some San Francisco apartment by... Basically, there was these trash cans. I ended up going there, standing on top of that. I found a Swiffer wet jet in the trash can, which I used to prop the window open, and then I crawled through the second floor window.
I still don't know if I believe this.
It's true.
Nobody was there to witness
I'm
this.
tall, so I think I'm the only one that actually...
Wait, tell them how tall you are, actually.
I'm 6'5".
Wait, stand up. Oh, actually... Never mind, sit down. We'll edit that out.
Anyway, but so that was resolved. I broke into that apartment. It was great. Resolved it, fixed
also
it.
scary that other people could do that too.
Unless they're 6'5", honestly, so it's fine. But then I texted Travis and I was like, hey, let's meet up the next day. So, do you want to explain that?
Yeah, so I ended up sleeping over at my friend O'Neill's house because I wanted to go on this date with someone that was 6'5". And I never, I guess, realized how tall 6'5" was. So when we actually met in person, we went to Castro in San Francisco. And if you guys don't know already, it's a super gay-friendly neighborhood, really close to where he was. He was actually in Castro. And so we went there and we started off our date at a place called Hot Cookie, where they have these, are we allowed to say the word?
Maybe phallic cookies.
Phallic-looking cookies.
Yeah.
You can picture what it looks like. And so we started off our date there and then ended up going to a park. But when we first met, I remember hugging him and I didn't realize how tall 6'5" was, and it was a little scary.
You said you were scared of me, yeah.
It was kind of terrifying. We hugged in the, I think, crosswalk or some intersection near Hot Cookie. And that was the first time seeing each other in person, and it was a lot.
Yeah, he said
I was hugging your waist.
Yeah, he said he thought I was cute in photos, but then not as cute in person because of how tall I was. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, but that grew on me. So now I only like tall guys, I guess. And I'm 5'7", so pretty much everybody's taller than me at this point.
That's true.
So after we went to Hot Cookie, we each got our own, right? We each got our own
phallic cookies.
Phallic cookies.
Yes.
And we headed over to a park in Castro as well, and then started talking for 4 hours. And usually on dates, I kind of view, whoever I'm going on a date with as a friend at first and then see how that goes. And so I was like, I kind of like him. He's cool. He's just a little bit too tall. And then what I did was I started inviting myself over to his place in San Francisco every single weekend. And I lived about an hour away. So I would make the trek all the way up there and just sleep over and start inviting myself over.
Yeah, basically, he intruded.
like a little parasite.
Yeah, actually,
like a
the
cute
first date was
parasite.
cute when we were eating our cookies.
We talked about a lot. We talked about
You talked a lot about the people he previously dated, or like talked
went
to.
on dates with. So we've
Yeah.
never had boyfriends before each other. And we also started dating each other pretty early too, sophomore in college. And yeah, we didn't really fully come out until later on. So I officially came out to everybody my senior year of college, and people obviously knew that we were dating, but I didn't really make a huge announcement until senior year of college.
Yeah, same with me. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a cute first date. We talked a lot. You missed the part. We went to go get boba after we got the phallus cookies,
Yes.
which we love boba.
Where?
And,
Where do we go?
Boba
Guys.
Boba Guys. That's
In the
right.
Mission District.
That's right. And I paid for the boba because I'm generous. Ben, no, he offered to, which is
I
great.
did offer.
I like, yeah, we like.
And back then we were
that.
like really like we were college students, so we had like $0.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot.
$6 was a lot. I was like, damn. Anyways,
But anyway, it was a good first date. It was good enough that we started hanging out more and more after that, and now it's been 8.5 years. That's such a long time.
8.5 years.
That's a long time.
We've been growing old together.
Yeah.
And that's a lot in like gay years, I feel like too.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our first date.
And do you
That
want
was
to tell?
anything?
Do you? I think that's it. So
Oh.
that was that. His place in Castro was amazing. Hopefully,
Mm-hmm.
if we have some footage, we'll put it here. But he had a really cool rooftop access where we could see everything. You lived near this really cute bodega.
Mm-hmm.
For my 20th birthday, which was I think the first year of us dating.
Oh yeah.
We weren't 21. I wasn't 21 yet, so we couldn't go check out the gay bars in the area. So in lieu of that, for my 20th birthday, he did this really cute surprise party for me, where he put Jello shots in the shape of a 20.
Yep.
And then surprised me, had me go to the bodega with him, and all of his friends came in and surprised me, and it was
so cute.
the nicest thing ever.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh, and then maybe we should tell them about how you asked to be my boyfriend at Outside Lands. Do you remember that?
Yeah, it was before Outside Lands though, but that's okay.
It was on the drive there, no?
No.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're done. I'm done. That was good. No, so yeah, let's see. August 10th, we had Outside Lands tickets, which is like a music festival in San Francisco.
Super chill.
I
Golden
think
Gate Park.
he was going all 3 days, and I ended up just getting a ticket on Saturday for me to go with him. And we ended up like having a couple drinks at our place beforehand, and just like watching TV. I think we were watching like Orange is the New Black at the
We were
time, so
obsessed.
we're like
Yeah.
drinking and watching that, and then
Netflix and chill.
yeah, Netflix and chill, yeah. And then I guess I was just like, do you want to? Is that what I asked? I don't remember the details.
I think
do
you were
wanna
like, do you want to be my boyfriend?
And then
Something-
he's all,
I was like,
oh,
me. But yeah, super cute. And I felt like before then we were pretty exclusive anyways, but it was just like a nice little
yeah,
ring
put
to it.
the label on it.
Yeah.
Put the stamp on it.
The next one.
Who said that?
Who said that? Who said that? We should put the clip in of who said that.
Yeah, here's the clip.
Saying that. Who said that? Who said that?
We became
lot of-
boyfriends, and I guess it was probably like 2 months, or I guess maybe like a month and a half after we first started talking to when I asked him to be my boyfriend.
So a modern day Tinder, San Francisco, Castro love story.
Yeah, not sponsored, but
Not
unless they want
sponsored,
to.
But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I think, do we want to cover like how like our coming out story, or do you want to save that for another video? We'll give you a
Up to you.
prequel or not prequel. What's it called? A preview.
A prequel. Oh no.
Preview.
A preview. Yeah.
So I came up to all my friends first. Oh my god, I had a burp. I came up to most of my friends first, starting with my friend Jasmine from high school. So Jasmine, if you're watching this, hi. And then the hardest people to come out to were my parents. So I was super nervous about that. I think a lot of people kind of shared that same feeling. But they were super accepting. The way that it happened was in my senior year of college, I was studying abroad in Sevilla, so the south of Spain, for a couple of months. And one night I decided to go out and came back really late and decided to call my dad and tell him that via WhatsApp that I was gay, and he's met Justin before and he loves Justin, but I've always introduced him as like, oh, this is my good friend.
Yep.
And I kind of hinted before, I was like, oh, I'm dating someone that's 6'5", and I think he assumed I was dating a really tall girl.
Yeah, you said it was like someone on the basketball
But
team.
I
Like
made
a
up this
women's
whole
basketball
lie,
team.
and I don't know why I did that, but I probably should have just said nothing. But yeah, it ended up working out. So I called him. So obviously there's a huge time difference. So I think it was like the morning for him, but it was super late for me. And then I woke up and I was like, I don't know how that conversation went. So I had to call him again and ask. And Justin and I came out both our senior year of college, and we went to different colleges. Yeah. And so you can tell his story. I think is a little bit funnier.
Oh. Well, so yeah, I came out to friends when I went to college because I was like, oh, it's a new start, it's a fresh start, so let me tell people about it. But I was always for the first couple of people, I was too scared to really say it myself. So I just went into college and I would talk to people and be like, oh, I feel like everyone has like a big secret about them. And like everyone's like, what? Like, no, we don't. Like, what are you talking about? And so eventually just people started guessing that I was
The
gay.
girls that get it.
Basically. And so like I would like sit with like my friends there and be like, oh guys, I have a secret. Do you like know what it is about me? And eventually they're just like, well, you're gay, right? And I was like, oh my god, yeah.
You're one of them.
How did you know? You're one of them queers. You're girly pop. But yeah, that's how I came out to my friends, which was honestly really easy.
And you started off with your college friends that you came out with first?
Yeah, and they're like everyone was like chill. I mean, I feel like it's pretty obvious, honestly. So it was chill. I didn't come out to my parents until senior year, which I didn't think that they would care at all, but I felt like it was a little more awkward because I had dated a girl for 2.5 years. So I was like,
Oh my god, yeah.
they probably have no idea. Which they did, I guess they really didn't. But it's a similar story to Travis, where I had a couple of drinks, I went out with friends, and on the Uber ride back, I was like, I should just tell them. Like, I'm just going to do that. I ended up, opening the garage door to get in the house, and then realizing that, oh my
How late
god.
was this?
Oh, this is like 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Okay.
And I realized that the door to the house is actually locked, which it never is. I don't know why it was. And so I'm kind of like making a racket, trying to like open the door and realizing, okay, this is not going to go anywhere. But I end up trying to crawl through the doggy door we have, which is like this tiny little door.
And you have two small
Pugs, like pug.
Yeah.
It fits a pug. So I'm crawling through that, like the middle of crawling through that, where my mom comes out, turns on the lights because I'm like making like a racket, and I was like, Justin, what are you even doing? And so I kind of like look up at her and I'm like, I have to tell you something. And she's like, what? Like, what is going on? I was like, I'm gay. And she's like, okay, let me go get your dad and like let's sit down and like get out of the doggy door. Like, what are you even doing? So we like sat down and talked about it for like 30 minutes, and they were totally fine with it. And yeah, anyway, similar stories. It just took a little bit of like drinking to come out.
I think that's what helped both of us
Yeah.
with our parents. So yeah, this is our first sit down video. Hopefully we'll catch you in the next video.
Yeah.
But we're gonna be posting a lot more of our travel vlogs and us as a couple and kind of our story, see if it resonates, and that's it. So we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah. And if you guys have recommendations on things you want us to talk about or things you want to hear from us, let us know. Drop
in
a
the
comment.
comments. And feel free to like and subscribe this if you want to. Okay, we're so awkward. Okay, bye.
Bye.